Hello guys, you're welcome once again to my channel. In this video I'll be showing you how to cut a Queen Anne Bustier bodice. So do stay tuned and I'm sure you're going to learn something really good. Alright, let's get straight to business. So this is the bodice that we're going to be using for this tutorial. Now for the Queen Anne neckline, I'm just going to come down by at least 4 inches. Then from the sideways, you'll make it to be wider than your bust span. The bust span here is 3.5, so I made it 4 inches. You can make it 5, it depends on your choice. And then I'm going to slant it from the shoulder tip up to the 4 inches where I marked there. Good. Now from the center front, I'm going to be coming down by 4 inches. You know, the center front neck has already been drawn out, which was 3 inches for the basic neck. Okay, so I just came down by 4, but if you're drawing directly from the shoulder, it is going to be 7 inches. Now I'll simply connect the 2 points together like so. Good. Having done that, now for the bustier, simply divide your armhole by 2 and mark the midpoint and use the curve ruler to connect it to the bust point, like what you see me do now. I'll be dropping a link in the description box for how I drafted this bodice. Okay, so now we're going to be cutting open one part, the princess dart. I'm cutting it open like so, just the dart area on the waist. Then I'm going to cut the waistline out. Now before I finish cutting this part, I would first of all have to through the bust dart. But let me cut it away, let me detach it from the paper first. Okay, so you would simply do that by folding. You do that by folding your bust dart, okay, with either, you can use a glue like this, a stick glue, or you could use your paper tape to fold the dart. Okay, I prefer the stick glue, it has a cleaner finish. Now you fold it along the lower part of the dart, okay, so that the fold is going to face downward and not upward. Please take note, the fold for your bust dart should fold downwards like what I'm doing. So you start your fold from the lower part of the dart. Okay, I hope you understand. Now you can see that it looks kind of pointed at the bust point, and we don't want to leave it that way, so we are going to simply remove the excess point. So I'll redraw that part just a little bit to remove that pointy edge, and now I'll cut it out carefully. Now before I continue, I have to mark my notch points. It's really important that you mark it so that when you're sewing, it will guide you when you're sewing your princess dart. Okay, you won't be sewing blindly. I'm just going to make it 4 inches from the waistline. I'll mark 4 inches from the waistline, okay, on both sides of both the center and the side. Okay, that's what I just did. And then I'm simply working my princess dart to ensure that it meets, but you can see that it has a little shortage, which I just simply marked. Now I would have to adjust the armhole. Okay, just like this. Okay, it might look small, but it's really important so that when you're sewing, your princess dart does not, stop along the way before you get to the armhole. That's the essence of working your darts or working your style line. Okay guys, having done that, just going to simply cut the shoulders and the side out. Now before I cut the neck, I need to do something here. For you to get a perfect neck, we need to do what we call contour the neck line. Okay, so I just did that by drawing to the bust line and drawing another line 1/4 inch to the bust point. And now we are going to, let me remove this. Okay, so now we are going to cut it. The essence of doing this is to make up for any gapping, okay, so that there will be no gapping on the neck, for the neck to sit properly. Now I would simply put it on the other one like so. And you have to be careful so that, okay, and I'll just hold it down with my tape. There's a little botch in there. I just have to redraw the neckline along that region very well. Okay, so I've blended the neckline and I'll go ahead now and cut it out. So I'll go ahead and cut it out like so. Like I said earlier, you can make your neckline deeper than what I did, but I'm comfortable with this. I just made it 1/2 inch away from my bust span. I'm talking about the width. So guys, this is the front bodice of my Queen Anne. You can see it really looks good. I've put the notches, and before I'm going to cut it on the fabric, I'm just going to do one more thing. I have to draw my grain lines, and I'll do the same for the side front. You draw your grain line. You may think it's not important, but believe me, it's really important to draw your grain lines on your pattern sheets. Okay, so now I've placed it on my fabric, and I'm going to cut 1/2 inch round and 1/4 inch on the neckline. 1/4 inch for the neckline, 1/2 inch everywhere else. Then I'll transfer my notch like so. So for the side front, 1/2 inch round like so, and I'm going to transfer the notch as well. So having done that, the next thing I'm going to do is to sew it up. So guys, this is the finished look. You can see the neckline is really beautiful. There is no gaping at all. It looks cleanly finished. Even the princess styling looks also very good. So thank you so much for watching. Till next time, bye bye.